Hello, this is Kurt Redden. Welcome back to Primal Sales again, dedicated to helping sales leaders and their team win faster and more often. Today, I want to talk about something that is coming up everywhere, and it is making me remember one of my favorite movies, which is The Matrix. For those of you that don't remember, there was a whole scene on taking the red pill. A lot of us in sales are at the place that we're going to have to take the red pill because the reality of it is things are changing, they're changing quickly. Got friends obviously in transportation, supply chain, real estate, mortgage, sales, and things have gone from very good for a number of years to suddenly deteriorating rapidly in a couple of areas. And there's a couple things I've seen over the course of my career and ups and downs and sales cycles that will definitely be relevant to how we come out of this on the other side stronger. First thing I want to focus on is what the red pill is really about. The last few years have been about the blue pill. Life has been good. In some cases, for some of us, it's been easy. Too much business. We were literally writing orders. We weren't doing a lot of banging on doors, and it was easier than it's been in years past. The change that is occurring as we speak, and this is a seismic shift, is about how are the best performers going to respond differently to accelerate and break through this on the other side. And this is really going to come down to a couple things, and I call them critical success factors. I call them lead measures. I call them things that you've got to recommit to, that we have to recommit to, that's going to help us be better in sales leaders and sales teams. So what are those? Most of our conversations, when you look at a lot of sales pipeline discussions, as well as our reporting, focuses on the lag results that we're driving. And for those of us in sales, we know what they are. Our results, our revenue, our margin, the account sold. It's a lot of the things that are literally the scoreboard that is all rearview mirror focused. The best of the best are going to be shifting now, and they're going to have relentless, maniacal focus on the lead measures. The things we know, even though we hate it as salespeople, we hate it as sales leaders, we know the commitment in these areas are the things that are going to drive what we have to drive. So that is calls, customer outreach, prospecting, the strategy and planning, the building of customer perspective and insight, and all the activities that go into that are going to get us ahead of the game. So when we look at this, it's really split into a number of different areas. It is top of funnel activities, and we know what those are. It is LinkedIn, it's messaging, it's prospecting, it is looking for the outreach that's going to make a difference and build a value message that actually gets a response. This customized to your buyer. Middle funnel activities where we're going in and we're actually looking to see, wow, how is your world changing and how can I deliver perspective and insight to add value to you? To closing activities, how are you going to move the customer to take action, the things we're looking to do. So for sales leaders, you know what these things are. I mean, these are your coaching activities. These are your being with your people. How are we following up? How are we working with them on top target accounts activity? How are we celebrating these daily activities, even though those aren't the lag measures we were celebrating before, but it's all the things that we know will drive the results moving forward. How do we celebrate successes and literally have a party celebrating the wins and sharing best practices with others? I would also categorize sales scripts in this category. How can we slow down reinventing the wheel every time we have a conversation we know that works, but rather sharing that with the teams to drive quicker results? Again, this is about us clearing the path and working with our teams to help them be more effective together. For the sales teams and the sales leaders that are on here, it is really drilling down into the areas you most need. And what I'm seeing now today is top of funnel. It's been so easy the last few years is that a lot of us, even though we know what we should be doing, have really backed away a lot of the cold calling and prospecting activities that are going to get us back to where we need to be. So a couple of things that I'm encouraging, and by industry, it doesn't matter. You know what your key metrics are. You know what the things are that drive results. And when you look at your dial to reach, your email to reach, your email to call back, your IMs, you know a ballpark of where those are. It's getting out and proactively planning that thing and blocking that into your calendar first. Because the hard work is beginning. The chopping the wood is going to have to start before we get the trees to fall moving into Q4 in the next year. And I'm excited about it because I think I see some of the top performers responding differently already, but there's others that have never been through this. And for those of us that have been through a lot of cycles like this, we know that it's going to shift and the pressure is going to increase. So during these times, there's a couple things I continue to remind everybody as areas of focus. Focus on the things you can control. Focus on the things that you can influence. And accept the things that are completely out of your control. We can't do anything about the macroeconomic conditions and the change that's happening from supply chain to customers and everything they're going through. I can't do anything about my VP or SVP of sales that may have unrealistic expectations and is still asking me questions like I can push a string and make my customer move. I can't control any of that. But what I can control is the activity and the grind that I'm willing to embrace the suck and put in the work every day to know that I'm going to be building my top of funnel and pulling things through. For your industry, I also encourage everybody to really drill into what do you want your end of 2022 to look like to start for a strong 2023. And that really is around your annual income goals. It's around your average commission and what you're looking to bring in. Your customer goal, your new customer acquisition, when you look at all those numbers and we can back into that and really drill into the activities that are going to help get you there. It all starts with daily reach and outreach that you're prioritizing first to make these things happen. So to wrap things up, for those of you that aren't the huge Matrix fan that I am, I also liked the blue pill. I liked the red steak. I liked the times that were good. And it's obvious that the ground is shifting underneath us. So it's all about embracing the red pill, taking it now, getting out in front of the others, and embracing the hard work that's to come. But we can and we will succeed through this. Hope all of you have an absolutely great sales week. Happy selling, and look forward to learning more about what you're doing to help drive results in the comments below. Thank you.